Hello and welcome to F1 Season 12 for the Monaco Grand Prix. I am the commentating with my mate Jack Stegel. How are you doing, Jack?
Yeah, plenty, I'm alright. How about you?
I'm good myself. And we'll be taking you through the, I imagine, pretty chaotic action for Monaco here. And obviously, the drivers will be doing a minute's silence at the start of the pits. In respect to Murray Walker, the commentator, who sadly died, as we found out on Friday the 13th of March, who was commentating for the BBC
Was it Friday the
between
13th?
1976 and 1996, and for ITV in 1997 and 2001. Everyone at FRL is very sad about the death of Murray Walker, and we hope to have a good race to celebrate his achievements, and us commentators hopefully will replicate his enthusiasm for the race itself, which shouldn't be too hard because it is Monaco and it should be a brilliant race.
Note. Saturday the 13th.
Saturday 13th. Severe error by me as always. But if any drivers are listening, you can ready up now and we'll be getting underway whenever you guys are ready. I think. Yeah, so just waiting on the drivers now to ready up.
Yep. Alright, before we do qualifying, what are your predictions, Bunny?
Ooh. I think we don't usually do it in a lobby, but for this time we will. So I'll just go with. Ooh, I might go name change for Pole because I think his experience will come out well in Monaco. I think Jensen second and probably Rocco third, to be honest. I think they're the top guys at the moment in F1, it seems.
Alright, before we go into the lobby, or before we go into session, I'm gonna say my top three. Third, I'm gonna pit, name changer.
Quick.
Second, I'm gonna pit Zero, and then I'm gonna pit, Jensen first.
Cool. And as we wait, we'll.
Nah, I'm gonna pit Denzo second, then Zero third. Sorry, Mr. Esports.
As we just wait now for the lobby to load
Shit.
in.
Oh, damn it, I've already swore.
Okay, so all the drivers will just be in the pits for
I've already
till the
swore, and it's not
17th
even been
minute.
5 minutes.
Okay, we'll be cool. And it's go for the start of quali as Sparkling leaves the pits, and we will see who will get pole here around Monaco. This is going to be, I think, one of the most interesting fights for pole this season. It'll be interesting to see if there's maybe rain at all in this weekend. What do you think, Jack? Do you think that'll be maybe a bit of poor weather to spice it up, or do you think it'll be quite dry?
I hope so. We always like a good race, to the point where my voice breaks, as it almost did in Bahrain. Such a chaotic race that was.
Yeah, that we'll see with this one. Hopefully it lives up to the other races which have gone well, like Bahrain and I think I remember Vietnam was pretty chaotic in F2, but I'm not sure about F1. But as we will go on board with Sparkling for the start of his lap. Jack, do you want to take us through the lap of Monaco?
Yep. Despite me not being here yesterday, turn 1, you want to take it in about 3rd gear. Try not to clip the wall on the left hand side. You go for this windy bit of the track, braking down to 4th. Accelerate, try not to lose the rear end as you're going through here. 3rd, 5th, braking down to 2nd, locking up on the right front. Going around the painfully long hairpin here. Going to the right, going to the tunnel, another right. Now we come to the actual tunnel. As there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Coming down to this left-hander, be careful not to cut it. No, through the swimming pool section. Try not to lose it here as you're getting on the curbs. Try not to touch the wall on the right, loses it a tiny bit but saves it. Braking down to 1st and up to 2nd, clips the wall a tiny bit but you should be fine. And clear is open, up to the line, it is a 1 minute 8.6. Good banker from Sparkling.
Very solid. I think pole yesterday in F2, if I rack my brains and memory, I think it was an 8-8 by Macho, so I'm pretty sure that is by Sparkling.
Already done. Barry spun.
Already better than F2 pole yesterday. It's Barra spins.
Barry spun, yep.
That must have been at the corner of Mirabeau, possibly? Mirabeau Hall?
Yeah, I'm not big in the corners apart from the swinging pool section. Really, in the tunnel.
As Unseen's going to finish his lap, where's he going to go? Ooh, a 9.2. A solid lap.
Not a bad lap at all.
Williams are last at the moment in the constructors, so they're going to get up. As Felix is also in a Williams, he goes a second off
Name changer.
now pole, which is name changer. Once again, showing his good esports pace. I think he's going for another run as well.
Felix, oh no, Jensen, 1 minute 14.8, must have lost a bit of time. Pervo goes 3rd, 1 minute 9.1, not bad.
Ooh, name changer's going again.
No.
Yeah.
Name changer.
Continuing, yeah.
Denzo doing on the lap. You have to keep on these guys, honestly. Boy goes 6th. Not a bad lap. Pelly goes 7th. Not a bad lap either. See what Zero does.
Yep, name changes lost a lot of time in that middle sector. Oh, as he gets damage, I think, there, so.
Yeah.
Denzo's on a lap.
Yep, Denzo's on a lap. Zero on a set of mediums a bit long for that corner. 52.1, it's not bad on a pair of mediums.
Ooh,
careful not to
Denzo.
lose it for you.
Really pushing the limits.
Yeah.
Jensen!
1 minute 8.3.
Very strong lap.
Zero, he's going to come across the line. Now, 1 minute 10.2. Pair of mediums. Brookie, a 111.1. Oh my god, here comes the laps. Hedy on 7th, then so 5th. Tyne in 4th. Beret goes 11th. Ty's coming across the line. Clips the wall. 1 minute 10.1.
Solid lap
10th.
as well.
Rocco, the only one who hasn't set a time yet, and Bullboy is stuck in the pits.
Yeah.
Must have came in before Nim Ginger got stuck there for a couple of seconds. Rocco, the only person not to set a time yet. As Jensen's run out of fuel.
Unfortunate. I think it has to be said around this track, you can probably gain about half a second by just purely being on the wheel because of all the 180 degree corners. I think
yeah, but
this
saying that,
Denzo's
Denzo's at 6th. He's in a controller, but I don't know who else is in controller. We've got Denzo, there's Rocco.
Yeah, you have we only have 3, 4, 5 drivers actually, and obviously 4 of them
Zero,
are in the bottom
he's
half.
on.
And
It's hard
sorry,
to think he's on controller, honestly. He's such a
mhm.
brilliant driver, honestly.
I think definitely Jensen is showing his pace. I think he said in the post-race interview last race round in Spain where he took the full 26 points with pole as well, so that he did do the triple. But he said his pace is good round Monaco, but he does maybe struggle a bit with race pace, which is interesting. So he may get pole, but you can never be sure in Monaco, definitely, especially with safety cars.
Anyone setting a lap? Oh, no, I seen a Mercedes go across the line, I swear.
Denzo,
I think he's on a lap.
Denzo's finishing his lap. Ooh, he spins! Denzo
what?
spins at the Nouvelle chicane.
Unlucky from Denzo.
I think he might have clipped the inside wall of turn 10, which has sent him into a spin, and he's got damage as well, so he's going to have to pit.
Yeah.
As name change, as you said, he's on a lap. I think Sparklin's backed off, yeah.
Unseen's on a lap. Just watch out for these people. Rocco's just started his lap.
Ooh.
As name changer,
Pushing
pretty
the
solid.
limits.
Through
He's
there.
gonna,
He clipped the wall.
Yeah. Oh, he's 2-3 tenths up though, but he doesn't validate.
Yeah, it was very unlucky from name changer. He probably would have got pole by a couple tenths there. So at the start of the day, Ninja said he could only do a 1 minute 9.1, but at 4 o'clock 5ish, he said he could do a 1:08 and 1. So hope we see them times. As Unseen goes 7th. Nope, never mind, he's invalidated or went into the pits.
Pitted now.
Sorry to see someone go across the line though. Maybe Felix, yeah.
Just
Brookie. No, not Brookie. Rocco. Rocco's. I think he's lost his wing. Yes, he has.
as Sparkling is going to come through the second sector, see what his splits are. It's going to be
10th up for the first sector.
And it's now 76 thousandths up through the second sector. He's really throwing it in around the swimming pool chicane, and through Raskas looks pretty hooked up in through Anthony. No, on the exit he's got the traction well. Is this going to be contention for pole? It is going to be pole. And the 108.2, that is blitzed pole. And every time counts because it's very easy to not get hooked up. And how crucial will that be by the end of the race? I mean, quali, for God's sake.
Felix, let's see what he can do. I think he is on a wheel. Really pushing it. Comes to the line now. Almost hits Unseen! Jesus Christ!
His own teammate, yeah.
Oh my god, that was very close. I done that in one of my test races and qualified, and I almost hit Grosjean going into that exact same part. Almost hit him.
Hiddy's up on his time by 2 tenths. I think he's the next one to cross the line, but I think that might be Jensen, possibly, or one of the Alphas, or they might be starting their lap just on a minute.
Jensen is starting his lap now. Zero's just came out of the pits.
So Hiddy's gonna come across the line. Is he gonna be anywhere near the front? 8 tenths off.
Bad.
Not bad. I think he'll want to get into the 8s though.
Yeah.
As just to remind all the viewers, I think the Constructor Championships, I'll say first, is Alfa Romeo are leading.
He's quickest, and he's went purple in second sector.
Well, that might be that ties. He's through the third sector now.
He said, it said he did go quickest in the second sector, but
well, he's already not going to get pole,
fifth,
but he is fifth.
Ahead of his teammate.
Very strong lap, just ahead of his teammate.
Peter Vol's just gonna do his lap. Berry goes 11th. Decent lap from Berry.
Constant action here in Monaco.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
See what? This is what I'm talking about. You have to be on the. You have to watch everyone. Peter Vol's goes quickest for the.
Ooh, he's really throwing
sector. He is
around.
really throwing it around here.
The Ferrari's been
Jensen
wrestled
goes
as
on
Jensen.
pole. 7.9. Brilliant lap from Jensen. Fortunately, we can see that lap, but let's see what Peter Vol can do. Goes 5th. Let's see Zero. He's just started his lap. There's a Renault coming to the line. Which one is that? Might be Denzel just starting his lap or validated. Rocco's just starting his lap now. We have to keep it on film maps because you can see who is doing a lap or coming across the line. As there's a Mercedes coming across the line, I think there's name changer. Will he get pole? No. No, he would not, unfortunately.
So he's just coming through the tunnel. He's going to want to get a little bit close to his teammate on the Parasos, but knowing Zero, I should say, sorry. He'll probably just qualify on the mediums, but he might want to go on to the soft because he's at the moment in 12th and
5 tenths up, not bad.
Yeah, I think he might want to carry this lap on. They are leading the championship with 143 points, Alfa Romeo. 62 point gap over Racing Point, whose only driver is Rocco's last, so this could be crucial qualifying.
I'm across the line,
and it's
8 for 0.
It's only 8th. It's not brilliant considering last race he got 4th, which was pretty spectacular, so he's going to want to be a little bit higher, but that is tough on the controller.
Sparkling just about to set his lap. Who else is on a lap, maybe? Rocco, he's on a lap. Oh, what's happened to Rocco? He goes 12th, but he's stopped. He's just stopped on the line.
Oh, I think he's continued. I'm looking on a mini-map here.
Or he's just stopped. Oh,
name
that. Changer!
Name changer gets pole with a 7.8, and I think Jensen dipped into the 7s, but that is now the second driver in the 7s.
Yes.
And you can see the prowess of the top drivers because it's more than a second separating the top 6, which just shows how fast name changer and Jensen.
Look at the gap between
Sparkling
14, 15, 16 compared to Barry, though.
Yeah.
Far off. Pelly's not doing too bad. Not doing too well, even, should I say.
Sparkling's going to come round in second. Oh, he gets damaged. Yep, that's going to be detrimental to his lap. He's going to throw it in all he wants.
Did you just call 0?
Oh, it says Sparkling.
I thought you said 0, because 0's just came into the pits.
Oh, I might have, but Sparkling's had to back off his lap. I think name change is going to be boxing as well, and for once around Monaco, I think we have a
just about to start his lap. I'll just join him.
Maybe.
Go
oh no, time. Sorry. So, yeah.
Trying to send us around this lap, for me?
Yeah, sure. So Tyne is now just coming into Massenet, which turns into the casino section as he gets very close to the wall, allows to correct a snap, but he's still only a 10th down on his time, so he's still going to want to go for this.
He's got a very unstable setup, to be fair.
I think he's backed off possibly because he's turned
the
ERS
I think
down.
He is still going.
No, he's turned the ERS down, so I think he's given up on this lap. But yeah, if the viewers want to know about who's leading the championship at the moment, it's Jensen with 104 points, followed by Rocco with 81, so 23 point lead for Jensen. Sparkling's in 3rd, and Denzo 4th, name changer 5th, Hiddy 6th, Pettervol in 7th, Zero in 8th, Baron 9th, and Tyne in 10th, and that's the top 10 in the drivers'
Speaking about
standings.
Hiddy, he's just about to go on his lap, the Sparkling just comes out a bit close for comfort, but Hiddy is still going to go on his lap. For this windy section, going for the long left-hander that I do not know the name of. Coming down to casino section, I do not know. Also, I'm just calling it off by my head. 4100s up, not bad. Locks up horrendously. Coming down the long hairpin now. Coming to the right, and then another right, going under the bridge. Coming to the tunnel. Right here.
I think he wishes he was 4100s up, because I thought it was 41,000s, but still, it should be a good lap.
Braking just after the 50 meter board, getting very close to the wall. He's quickest through sector 2, purple sector 2. Getting not too quick through there, but locks up the right front again. Comes to this section and goes to straight. Coming across the line. Is it going to be close to pole? No, but goes 4th. Pretty decent lap from Hiddy in the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, I think Hiddy was definitely pushing it through sector 2, and it looked very tied into sector 3 as Jensen is in seconds. He's got a bit of a safety net over 3rd, so he can afford to really send it because
that's very
why not?
Sector 2.
this is going to put him on for pole at the moment. It was purple sector 2, and I think that was a legitimate sector 2, which was purple, as Pelly's slightly in his way. But he does get a slipstream here. Ooh, that was that the difference? Maybe
Name changes just stopped on the track.
I think he's slowing down for. Ooh, he's hit the wall now.
He's hit the wall.
That
he's
might
not
be his quality over.
Yeah, that's his quality over.
I think he's trying to get out of the way of other drivers.
Sparkling.
Yeah. Sparkling.
Now we have to be on the watch out for drivers now. I think either Sparkling or someone else is going to be the first one to come across the line. Is that Ferrari of Neptune? He's on an outlap.
What is Sparkling gonna do in the Red Bull? Ooh, he does improve by 2.5 tenths, but it's not enough.
Still third.
The third driver to get into the 7s, but still just not enough to contest for that front row.
That is qualifying over, I think. Kelly is retired in the pits.
Denzo's backed off as well, and it does seem.
Oh boy, let's see what he can do.
Tyne is also on the lap.
Not gonna improve. He's gonna improve to 14th though. He's not got the winning room at least for qualifying. Yeah,
that goes to Pelly, sadly.
Yeah, Pelly not having a good season so far, you'd say. Rocco going up to 11th on the pair mediums, I think. Unseen going 9th.
Tyne, I think, is the highest driver at the moment to be finishing a lap.
Berry, see what he can. Oh, he's invalidated. Unlucky from Berry.
Tyne's going to come around the last corner. In a Ferrari, can he go above his teammate?
Oh, he hits the wall. And
he goes fourth. A very strong lap from
Brilliant
Tyne. He's very strong around Monaco. I remember.
He ties, he's validated his lap. Who else is on the lap? Denzo's just came into the pits.
I think that's qualifying over.
That is qualifying over.
Wow, that was pretty chaotic.
The race is going to be even more chaotic, honestly.
Yeah. We'll be trying to cover all the angles, but we can't.
What's going to be quicker? Us trying to commentate over Monaco or Rap God or Godzilla?
I don't know. I can't lie. Probably Rap God, but we'll see. But I think the main standout performance, I think you'd probably say, is Tyne. He's only 10th in the standings, but getting 4th.
Got a pretty decent lap. I was expecting Zero to go a bit higher, though, to be fair.
I think it's just the nature of the controller. I think it's fairly slow.
But pretty decent qualifying. I did pit Jensen and pole, that was correct. But apart from that, it didn't really go well. I think I pit Sparkling. No, who did I pit second? I pit Denzo second.
Do you want to do the the drivers, the results in quali?
Jensen first, getting pole. It's not a bad time at all. 107.7. Name Ginger second, Sparkling third, Tyne fourth. Hiddy rounded out the top 5. Vol in 6th. Denzo in 7th. Ties in 8th. Unseen in 9th. Zero rounded out the top 10. And Rocco 11th. 12th Felix. 13th Berry. 14th Bullboy. 15th Brookie. And 16th Pelly.
Yeah. Unfortunate for the guys near the back, I think. But if there's any track you would want to
just try and stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
So, Bunty, your race predictions?
I think, as I always say, I think I'll probably wait for the tyres to be shown. Because I think that says a lot. I think you talked about Zero, but I think Zero won't be too happy because he's qualified 10th on the softs, whereas Rocco's qualified 11th on the mediums. So, Rocco, if he wants to, he can actually go on the hards, but I wouldn't see the point because it is an easy soft medium or medium soft strategy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to think who to go for. Should I do a Ball Boy special or just do my own thing?
I think if there's any track you could go for a Ball Boy special, I'd do it here.
Yes, I'm gonna do the Ball Boy special then. You can be the the sensible one, picking sensible options, and I can just be Ball Boy, being Ball Boy really.
So we look at the tyres of all the drivers.
I'll let you do the predictions first.
Okay, so I think Rocco will get some good luck on those hards, and I've seen him in League of Europe. I think he's quite fast on the alternate strategy, so I think Rocco will take pole. I mean, pole, oh, for God's sake, the race win. My mind is completely left, as I think Jensen will definitely be up there in contention for a podium, so I think Jensen will get second. And I'll probably say Sparkling for third, because last race he had a very poor one, crashing out, so I think he'll want to bounce back, and I think he'll get a podium.
Yeah, that's a very good prediction, but you've totally stolen my prediction, really. I was going to put Rocco in first.
You still can, or you can put
Yeah,
your beloved
I'll
Zero.
Yes, I'll put Rocco in first. Nah. I'm going to put Ballboy first. I'm going to put Rocco in second. And then I'll put Zero third. I don't think that's a bad prediction. Apart from Ballboy. I mean, he might actually get a decent race. You never know. Mr. Consistent, getting points basically all the time from not getting any penalties.
I think Ballboy's not got a bad record around Monaco, just because he does seem to keep out of trouble. He does seem to
keep out of the wall, yeah.
As we wait for the race start, hopefully this time we don't get the track lights glitch and it's all smooth.
Trying to get a good camera angle.
Yeah. I will just have to do it from here. I think it's 5 red lights.
No. Oh. 5 red lights. And it's go! Jensen gets a good start off the grid. Name changer. Sparkling already challenging for second. Sparkling's got in second. As Hiddy loses a bit from wing. Perifall up to 5th now. Will Denzo get the move? P6 is now Denzo's. But Hiddy's fighting through, and he is fighting through, and Hiddy's got back 6th, not bad. As we see Zero trying to make a move on, as we see Barry going around the outside. Ballboy up to 12th now. That's a pretty good start from Ballboy. Pelly up to 13th, trying to go around the outside of Ballboy. Ballboy leaves in your room. That's pretty fair racing, but
yeah, it is Jensen who leads. So far in the first lap, a very solid start from Jensen. The top 3, I think,
see Barry, will he
lost the position.
Will he make a move on Pelly? No, he will not. Being very sensible. As Unseen, he's got a very terrible start. He's down in 16th.
Yeah, I think he got caught up in an incident, which is unfortunate.
So he's got damage. Barry's got damage, I think. From someone. I've seen a Husky Chocolate, or it might be one of the It might be a Zero. Zero's got damage. He's pitting. Yep. Unseen's also pitting. He got damage on lap 1, I think.
Well, unlike F2, we're actually going to finish the first lap with no safety car needed, as Jensen's got a 6th, 10th gap over Sparkling, and it's fairly spread out at the front. I say fairly spread out. I think it's started to become single file throughout the whole of the grid, which is good. I hope it doesn't get too quiet. I wouldn't mind safety car, but at the moment it's quite nice. Sparkling in the DRS with Jensen, so he's just going to be getting towed along.
Apart from the obvious, it's been a pretty good start for everyone.
Yeah.
Most of the people that are back making news. That's not a believe Ballboy, already up to 11th after starting 14th. Pretty decent start from him. As Barry has somehow got past Barry without Pelly, without me noticing.
Felix is the lead runner on mediums, and he's got good experience in FRL, so I think Felix could definitely be up there, maybe with a bit of luck under safety car. If you can get it at the perfect time.
Just noticing, Rocco's the only one on hard. No, Unseen is now, but he pitted. But Rocco actually started on the hards.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a bad strategy. It's hard to softs.
Yeah, I think it's more waiting for a safety car than the fastest overall time, because I think it's so hard to overtake.
I mean, he can gain track position if he doesn't pit.
It's Bull Boy at the moment, it's 11th.
Oh, Felix, I think he clipped the wall there. I'm just on board with Rocco at the moment.
As we'll just see through the tunnel, it looks like he's got a full front wing. I think he does. I think he's got away with that.
What I'm interested to see is who will get the first penalty.
I think most people's money would probably be on maybe Ties or Time. I think they're always the first ones there. Maybe Pelly, but no disrespect to the drivers.
I just noticed Pervo's got a bit of in-plate damage.
That's Jensen. He's starting to put the hammer down. He's set the fastest lap. It's only been 4 laps, but he's starting to maybe push it.
Hetty's also got a bit of in-plate damage.
Yeah, that's showing. I think Petivol's starting to drop off.
Yeah, he's got a bit of in-plate damage as well.
So clearly I think some of the drivers have just been pushing the boundaries a little bit too much, maybe.
I think Brookie's got a bit of in-plate damage. He does. Azero's that's the quickest lap of the race so far.
On a medium, so
mediums, yeah.
He's going to need a couple of those to
He is
catch
in the
back
minus
up to
fuel
Brookie.
though at the moment.
Yeah.
He has got a yellow fuel indicator.
I think
compared to Unseen, who's got 71% of viewers.
There's
but anyway, moving on.
Yeah. There's loads of time to make it up though, because there's a whopping 130 kilometers the drivers today will be driving, so loads of time, loads of distance to make it up.
Name Changer's also got low fuel. The Finnish doing the same strategy.
He's getting actually quite close to Sparkling, who he's had a couple of comings together with this season. I think especially in the Netherlands. I think he.
Well,
that might have been
Denzel
time,
make a
but...
move. Oh, very close. As Hiddy, I think he's got a bit more damage. Yeah, I think he's got a bit more in-plate damage.
He's in an AlphaTauri sandwich at the moment, and then it's got the 2 Ferraris ahead. So
if you think about it, it's a big, as Zara sets another lap. It's a Alfa Romeo sandwich from 1st to 15th.
Ah, yes. I think you could say that about a lot. I think it's a Mercedes sandwich down from a 3rd to 11th technically, but
yeah.
Oh, Tyne actually. I think he's seemed to up the pace. I think we forgot about him with Petevol, his teammate, dropping back, but he's probably been dropping back a lot.
Look at Hedy, he's kind of forming the train at the moment now.
I think Tyne doesn't have any damage, and that's the reason why the gap between him and Petevol is so large, is because of the pace Tyne is going at.
Everyone locking up at this corner, oh my gosh.
As Pelly is at... Ooh, Barra and Bullboy and Pelly are very close.
Tyne is right up the rear of Name Changer.
He's going to try and go around the outside, but I think if there's anyone who's brave enough to make an overtake, it is going to be Tyne. He does have balls of steel, especially around Monaco. He'll definitely send it if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, but I've just heard a bit of scraping. I don't know if that was what Jensen or Sparkling.
We'll see.
There's a... Hedy has now formed a train. Small train, but train's a train, really.
The Bullboy train is starting to emerge with Barra and Pelly. Oh, and Brookie. And soon Zero, so this is no surprise, really. It's a shame Bullboy's on the mediums. I think if he was on the hards, maybe that would be better, as Barra's going to try and go for a move around the outside of the Nouvelle chicane. He's going to have the inside for turn 11. That was a brilliant move. As Name Changer pits very early. He's got front wing damage, I think, because he's getting a wing change, so it's going to mean...
I didn't think it was from Name Changer.
Ooh, I'm not sure. I think he must have got that in the 3rd sector. But Tyne is now being unleashed to try and wreak
for the
havoc.
first time in forever, Bullboy's going to overtake his teammate in the pits.
Yeah, Bullboy's...
Come on, Bullboy, get the victory.
I think that'd be a bit far because he's only got 10 points this season, but he's actually sometimes very
Oh
close to
boy,
his
make
teammate.
that 35.
Yeah.
Have more points.
Denzo and Hiddy's forming up a bit of the train, as you said, with the front wing damage. I'm not sure whether he'll want to let Denzo through, maybe, to
As
let his
Barrett,
team
I didn't even
go
notice,
as well.
but Barrett got past Bullboy.
Yeah, yeah, I think that was round the outside of 11, I think I turned 11.
Now let's
so I
see,
caught
will
that.
Sparkling maybe try and make a move on? No, he's too far away.
Yeah.
It just it looked very close through there.
Ties, yeah, gets the
you
first
called it,
2
Ties
second
would get the
penalty.
first penalty.
I think a lot of people could call it, but as Jensen, wow, he got a massive tank slapper there out of the first corner.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a bit nervous, I don't know. Jensen seems to be very cool behind the steering wheel, but you never know what could be going on there.
Pelly's now last.
Yeah, Pelly's made a pit stop.
He might have pit, I think.
Yes, he has, yeah.
Yeah, he made a stop.
So, is Sparkling maybe going to start pushing it now? Because he's got more ERS, and I think if he keeps on pushing it, you never know. Jensen might be forced into an unusual mistake, which he rarely makes. As name change gets past Bullboy for probably obvious reasons. Completely different pace and strategy, but
You
shush,
switch. Brookie, oh, Brookie's got a penalty now.
Yeah. Saw a lot yesterday, or I say a lot, I think a couple in F2. But generally speaking, it was fairly clean.
I think Sparkling is actually gaining on Jensen
Time
a little
pits.
bit by lap. Oh yes, time pits. Yeah, but I think Sparkling's catching. Oh, never mind. He's hit the wall. Sparkling's got from left input damage.
We'll get to see the effects through the. I think it's Massenet through to the casino. Yep, you can see it.
Seen.
Lost 3/10 alone through that section, so now Jensen can breathe a little bit easier. But then again, I say that, and Tyne is actually going to be pushing quite hard because he was only 2 seconds or 3 seconds off Jensen before his pit stop, I think. So possibly.
Can we just know Tyne has jumped name changer in pits as well? I don't even know.
I think that's because of the front wing damage by name changer.
Oh, name changer just clips the wall a tiny bit. It's alright though.
If Tyne can get past Berra, I think he's got a good chance of maybe even undercutting Jensen and going for the lead, because he's making up a lot of time at the moment on Jensen. It was 21.3 seconds and it's now gained 6/10 already, as he makes a very nice clean move as he slightly cuts turn 11 if I saw that, but he gets past Berra, which is good, and now name change is going to have to be past Berra, which is not great.
After 10 laps, 1 fourth wide extends, we have Jensen on first, Sparkling second, Peterval in third.
And now it's
nope,
Rocco
never mind. Peterval is just pit. Rocco in third, Felix in fourth, Tyne in fifth, Berra in sixth, seventh is name changer, eighth is Peterval now, ninth is Ties, but 10th Bullboy, you go up to eighth. Zero is now ninth, going down the inside of Bullboy. Nice move from Zero. Brookie 10th, Peterval 11th. 12th is Hedy, I think, now. Yep.
Well, what's
Ties,
happened there?
13th.
I think is that Felix. He's got a full front wing swiped off. I think Tyne was getting past him, and there might have been a coming together there between the Williams and the Ferrari. It's not unusual for Tyne to get his elbows out, but that'll be a bit disappointing for Felix.
Oh,
as there's a safety car. And that is going to play right into the hands of Jensen.
Denzel 14th, 15th is Unseen, and Pelly is in 16th.
Jensen pits. Sparkling pits.
People are pitting now.
But I think Rocco's going to have to stay out on those hards.
Jensen still get the lead after Rocco.
Oh, he's got front wing damage as well. Yeah.
I didn't even notice. Rocco should get the lead. Or Sparkling. Will he jump Jensen? No, he will not.
This is going to be critical to Jensen's race.
Will Rocco get the lead? Yes, he will. Oh, Tyne tries. It looked like Tyne was about to go with an overtake as.
So Tyne with the undercut has made it
very
work.
close. As Sparkling just gives a little sweet name changer coming out of the pits. It's a very dangerous from Sparkling.
Yeah, I think at the moment Rocco's just playing his strategy as he
As
thought it would
Felix
be.
is just pit. Yeah, the people are pitting now.
Mhm.
Well, Boboy, ooh, very close between Petley and Boboy.
Mhm. So I should turn off leader, turn it to interval. But yeah, Tyne worked that undercut to perfection, really. 2 laps undercut and played it like Jensen was a noob. But yeah, Jensen got caught out there, and it's not great because if there's no more safety cars and Tyne maintains the lead and gets no more penalties after the race or in the race, he has got the race win, which would be massive, really, for himself and obviously for his team Ferrari, who are 4th in the standings. Who'd actually probably go 2nd, but Racing Point at the moment have got Rocco in the lead, so Rocco's still got a chance of the win, but he needs a safety car at the perfect moment, which is
Just
going to
wondering,
be tough.
who were the commentators back in 2006?
I couldn't tell you if I knew, so...
I know Martin Brundle was one of them.
Ooh, I'm not sure.
But, do you know what? You sound like Martin Brundle just giving out facts, innit?
I know,
And
it might have
who-
been David Coulthard or someone. I'm not... I wasn't
He was
around.
racing in 2006.
I don't know, I can't be sure. But yeah. But at the moment, it's Rocco who leads the Monaco Grand Prix, which is something he'll be very happy to hear after the tragedy of last week, how he crashed with tyres multiple times, and then tyres, it seemed as though they'd collided and Rocco got sent
Boys
crashing
just
out.
came out the pits.
It's Ballboy pits again for mediums, but I think that's a strategy call so he can finish the race
So
on those
Rocco
tyres.
has definitely made the strategy. Me and Boboy calling out the facts.
I think that's a clever strategy from Ballboy because it was on the mediums before, and I think he's pitted for the hards or softs and then just gone straight back onto the mediums so we can make it to the end. So clever little strategy from Ballboy
So
as he shifts to
it's
neutral.
telling me I think it was Martin Brundle and James Allen that was commentating in 2006. So I'm James Allen and you're Martin Brundle.
Yeah, as Rocco is going to lead us off
Safety
for the
car is
safety car
coming into the
restart.
pit. As the safety car is now pitting in.
We'll see when Rocco leads us off. I imagine it'll be off the last corner of Antonino, but we'll wait.
Bit rowdy at the back there. Denzo, ties, all that. Bit rowdy, going too wide for the swimming pool section.
Yeah, we do hope the drives don't go too wide, as Rocco is going to lead us off already, just before Antonino, but Tyne is right on his gearbox. Rocco's weaving across the track almost to just block the track.
I think he was trying to heat up his tyres.
Ah, that would make more sense. But Tyne is using a little bit of his ERS just to get closer to Rocco. He's almost sniffing that BWT sign as he's just taps Rocco.
Right up the rear.
Yeah, just a little love tap for now, but is he going to send it into the hairpin? No, he isn't. He's going to wait. I imagine he'll try and make a move through the tunnel off the exit of Portier, but we'll wait as he's so close on the back of Rocco. He gets a little snap, but he's going to be in the slipstream of Rocco. Rocco's going to fight this as hard as possible. He's weaving a lot, Rocco. As ties, and they come together and ties spins.
No.
But he resets to track, which I'm not sure is allowed either, so that might be, I think that's going to be a penalty after the race. As now, I mean, it's ruined his race anyway. Maybe not completely being in 5th, but now it's back to Jensen.
I don't know who was at fault, since I just caught it when time was spinning.
It's tough to go too wide through there, so I think it's racing incident possibly, but we'll leave that till after the race for the stewards, as Jensen is right on the back of Rocco. Tyne was on our back, and now it's Rocco on the back. Is Rocco going to be any nicer to Jensen? No, he isn't.
On the scene, just made a move on.
And Sparkling's going to try and go around the outside of Massenet. What a move from Sparkling! But Jensen's going to try and fight it back through Mirabeau. What a move from Sparkling! That might be the best move of the season. Take a bow, Sparkling.
Get that submitted to Veloce, Sparkling.
Yeah. But he's now going to try and go for another one on Rocco. Oh, he turns off his ERS though.
He's legit turned into me with the risky moves, but making it work now.
Rocco's defending like a Maldonado.
Name changer trying to make a move on Jensen? No, doesn't make it happen.
But yeah, we've had the race leads now. Or I say race lead.
Deadly,
oh, and it's is that time going down the inside? That's another good move, as name changer gives the space very nicely. Because if he didn't give the space there, we could have had a calamity. Because I think Berra and even Zero would have picked up front wing damage. As Rocco's picked up a penalty.
Here comes Sparkling going
They're
down the
going to go
inside.
side by side through Massenet.
Jesus Christ!
And Sparkling's going to get the move done. Sparkling is overtaking brilliantly.
Sorry to swear, but that was a bit crazy from my view, honestly. But going back to me on pad, I was dangerous on pad.
Okay, Rocco's got damaged.
Oh
and
no,
that tells you why it's 2 seconds already, the gap. And Jensen's now going to try and get past, and Rocco is defending a little bit ridiculously now. He is closing the door very aggressively. This is starting to become a little bit unprofessional from Rocco as Jensen weaves to almost say, just let me through, it's ruining your own race.
What the heck are you doing, kind of like? Weave.
Yeah, and now Tyne might have a go at Jensen. I mean, he could well have a go at Rocco, knowing how close he is to Rocco.
If
but
there
Rocco
was an
pits,
action,
yeah.
if there was an action to risk his fist, he would. Jensen would raise his fist at Rocco.
Tyne is very close to Jensen, but not close enough really to make a move through Massenet.
As unseen, it's also petting. Brookie has got another penalty. I don't know how many penalties he's got. He's got 6 seconds of penalties now.
At the moment though, the Ferraris are doing well. They're in 3rd and 5th if you count Berra, who hasn't made a pit stop. So
you're gonna jinx it.
I don't want to jinx it, but I just have, so they're doing well at the moment.
Sparkling has now got a 3-second lead. He's very quick on them pair of mediums.
So Jensen now looks like the favourite to
here comes Perval. Will he make a move on Berry? Going down the inside. Careful not to touch. Brilliant move from Perval.
We've seen some really good racing here today. Some nice defending. Let's hope we see some more good overtakes.
Yeah.
Brilliant move from Perval. Brave as always. A lot of the drivers are seeming to have just a lot of bravery to go for these moves. I think the respect there is really good.
This lap now.
Yeah, Jensen is just going to be trying to reel in Sparkling. He's got a full 22 laps to do so, so there's no rush really there for Jensen. No need to pick up damage, which I don't think neither Jensen or Sparkling have.
Does Zero have damage? He looked a bit... didn't look good from them corners. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just he looked a bit wide for the corners.
He seemed to be a little bit quiet at the moment through the race.
Has Heady got damage again?
He may well have, because he's down on 9.
Heady's got head damage again, yes. Just trying to find out who has damage and who hasn't got damage. I think Pelly has a bit of damage. Rocco, does he have a bit of damage? For some reason, it keeps putting me back to 0 after I look back. Anyway.
Oh, as Zero now pits, so he clearly thinks maybe those tyres won't be able to go to the end.
So
He's
me
gonna
or does
drop down
Brookie
right
look
down the order.
really... He looks really slow, doesn't he, Brookie?
Yeah, once again, that might just be because maybe he has light green front wing damage, or possibly just his pace isn't there.
Just a setup. Maybe. As Rocco, he comes out the pitch just ahead of Zoe. Very close between them two.
As we go near the front, and it's still Sparkling who has a decent gap over Jensen. But maybe he's got a bit of damage now because I don't think he does, but the gap is from Jensen starting to trickle down now. I say trickle, it's only been a lap or two and it's gone from 2.8 to 2.2, so Jensen's race pace, despite saying what he did in Spain, that it maybe wasn't the best, it seems to be pretty fast at the moment around here.
Felix has got a penalty, unfortunate for him. Oh boy hasn't got a penalty, neither has Unseen or many other drivers. Felix just pits. Very crazy race to say the least.
Yeah, so far. As looking back down the order, it's Hiddy who's just behind Tyres. I think he's let him through. That would explain a lot why Denzo's right on the rear of him at the moment. As that gap's still starting to come down between Jensen and Sparkling.
I think Jensen is now starting to catch up to Sparkling. It's what he wants. He wants the most points he can get out of this race.
Yeah. Oh, and now that gap's really starting to shrink. Jensen's really must be wrestling that car. It says a lot with the ERS. He's, I think, trying to get inside DRS of Sparkling so he can just hang on to his DRS till the rest of the race and possibly
After
make
20
a move.
laps, halfway through the race now. See the top 16. Got Sparkling currently in first. Maybe a couple laps, he'll stay in first. For Jensen tries to overtake him. Got Jensen in second. Got Tyne in third. Name changer in fourth. Petterville in fifth. Barry in sixth. Ty's in seventh. Denzo in eighth. Pelly is ninth. Bullboy is in 10th. Rocco is 11th. Zero's in 12th. 13th at name changer. Hiddy after coming out.
Name changer, Unseen, is in 13th.
I said Unseen, didn't I?
I thought he said name changer. Or maybe that's...
I'm not sure. Felix in 15th and Brookie currently the wooden spoon.
Yeah, Brookie's not going to be happy with that. He's taken a couple wooden spoons home to Britain, so he definitely won't be
hasn't
short
really
of
had
cooking
a good season.
utensils.
But anyway, now Jensen is in DRS distance of Sparkling.
Yeah, I think he clipped the wall there on the exit of turn 1. He's got no damage, but it just shows how much he's really pushing the car right to the wall.
They have the same amount of lap times, but Jensen is really pushing.
Yeah, I think Sparkling's got more ERS, so maybe Sparkling's just trying to play the long game. He's got the ERS, so whenever Jensen does even get slightly close, I think he will just use that ERS and just stay ahead. So Jensen's going to have to be really clever here with his ERS and just really save it from now on, because it is quite difficult to save ERS around Monaco because there's not too many heavy braking zones actually. As Rocco gets past Bullboy.
Yeah, Rocco gets past Bullboy. Zero trying to get past Bullboy now. 10, 11, 12, 8th, controller damage, I guess.
Yeah, I think it is weaker than the wheel.
Bullboy just lets Zero past.
Oh, yeah, he does. But yeah, not much has changed near the front. Jensen still just being in DRS, but maybe Tyne might get some DRS. He's also pushing quite hard with his DRS.
Is trying to get past it.
As there's yellow flag, I think that's Unseen.
No. It was Felix. It was Felix.
Felix, yeah.
So
Oh, it's unfortunate. I think he's got
there.
damage. Oh no, he doesn't.
Pelly just coming into the pits now. I think he has damage. Yeah, he's replacing his front wing. He's got damage.
Yeah.
Pelly might be the might be close for the wooden spoon now. We might have a fight for the wooden spoon here.
It's incredible how we've.
Don't really want to say, but
Yeah.
we've got a fight for the wooden spoon. There's no Pelly is the wooden spoon.
Oh, maybe not as. Oh, he does. But
As Jensen goes right up to Sparkling at the end there. Come across. Oh, Denzel's got a penalty. That's unfortunate for Denzel.
It's crazy that after 23 laps we still have all 16 drivers in the race. It's
Yeah.
true we can't have 20 because I think that'd be great round Monaco, but still, it's great to have all drivers still in a race. As I say that, and
Never mind. Who's Why is there another safety car? Nobody's crashed.
just looking at front wings of all the drivers, I think if front wing comes off,
Pelly.
usually-
Pelly, I think he's lost his front wing. I think
all of it.
all of it. He's lost all of his front wing. Yeah.
That would be why. He looks like a 1960s car on around an F1 2020. Other cars, yeah. He's lost all downforce and he needs to be careful here because
Stephen.
so much understeer. He might actually
He's
crash.
making fun of drivers. He's making fun of classic F1 cars, Stephen.
Oh.
Pelly looks like a 1960s F1 car.
As I don't think is anyone going to pit near the front because this is going to be interesting. I think the sauce would make it to the end, but is Sparkling going to pit? Oh, Jensen fakes it.
He fakes it.
Yeah.
He's got. I'm surprised. Yeah, name changer. He's came in. He had 14 lap old mediums.
I think name changer's going to
He's going on to the
gamble
softs, yeah.
here. Well, is he going to come out though? Because this could be crucial. If he comes out ahead of the likes of Berra pits, is Ty's going to pit? Ty's going to stay out, so it'd be great for name change if he can be out ahead of Ty's.
No, he won't.
Yeah,
but
that's
he's going to be
unfortunate.
6th, which isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not a travesty with the pit stop, but it's gonna take some doing to get past Ty's and Pettervolta to just get back to where he was before. And then obviously if he wants to actually make this strategy work, he's gonna have to get past Tyne, which is, as always, gonna be difficult.
Can I just say something as well, right? You're not the one to make the jokes, I am. That's not what I was saying, I was just saying it for that, but Zeros came out in 13th. He's got
Unlucky
got
13th, yeah.
Anyway, what I was going to say was, did you watch Jensen's like FRL highlights from Spain?
I think, maybe.
Once the safety car came out, Pelly was like, yes, because he wasn't having a good race there, to be honest.
Yeah,
he was like happy because I crashed.
He's got to wait. Oh no, he's been lapped. So that is, and Brookie hasn't been lapped. Yeah. So Pelly, I was wondering where he was. I think that is Pelly's race over. I hate to say it because 2 safety cars is the max apart from F2 around Spain, which I'd encourage you to check out because there was 5 safety cars in that race. But I think the max is 2. Hopefully, in this race it is 2, and they stick with it. But if there is 2, as I keep saying 2. Pelly won't be able to unlap himself, which obviously means I don't think he'll be able to pick up points or even gain many positions this race unless there's a number of DNFs here. So Pelly's going to be countering on a pile-up as Zero pits again. Did he get damage under safety car?
No.
He
yes,
might
he did.
Wow, that is... His day goes from bad to worse after 4th last time out.
Felix coming into the pits as well.
Yeah, some of the back markers are definitely struggling here.
Yeah, you can say that. Orban might get points if he doesn't get a penalty.
So we're waiting for Brookie to catch back up to the pack.
See, this is why Bob Boy's in F1. He's just really consistent with his points.
Yeah, I don't think he has the raw race pace ever. I think if you could pick out probably half of F2 and then
I
still be
forgot what
faster.
track he done. He done pretty decent at one of the tracks.
He did really well at Australia, where he got 6th and he got 8 points, where the majority of his points came from, and I think he got 9th around Spain. He got around Spain. So, and that was last race, so he's going to want to keep the point streak going, which he's just done the basics, just to keep it consistent and clean.
I mean, apart from my absences for not feeling too well, I've scored at every race.
How many times have you been absent?
I've been absent at
Monaco
Vietnam,
and Spain, and
Monaco and Spain.
So 3 races you've scored points. So yes.
Now 1, 2, 3.
Australia, Bahrain, and China. Yeah.
China. After China.
Netherlands probably.
Oh yeah, I scored a points at Netherlands, so it's actually 4.
Not bad, not bad. There's only a few drivers who have scored points in every race here. I think Jensen's definitely one of them.
I'll hopefully be able to take part in every other, like, the rest of the races. Try and score a podium. But I won't be in F1 next year. No, I'm too... Not competitive enough yet for the wheel.
As we move on from Jack's aspiring F1 career, we'll just be... I say waiting. I think Felix has already caught up, so the safety car should be in this lap, as you can see on the mini-map, unless you've got, sadly, eyesight issues. We have got everyone in this queue, and we will be having the safety car in this lap, so it's going to be an exciting restart, unless mine landed.
Steven, are you hearing this? He just bullied me.
Unless I don't know if you've got eyesight issues. Sorry to any viewers who do.
I'm trying to, like, liven up the stream by boring it to death, but I'm sorry, I just want to talk about my F1 career. Like, I won at Azerbaijan. As the ranting continues, safety car's in this lap. I'll just see it come around the...
Oh, it is. I must have missed that. Good. And Sparkling's going to lead us off. He's going to really back this up. And Sparkling's going to lead off of Antonino. And he's got a good restart. He's going to just want to be leading these last 13 laps very consistently. Not giving Jensen any taste of the win. But Tyne has once again had a good restart. He's closer to Jensen.
Name changer. Jesus.
As Pelly's ghosted just ahead, so that's going to be a bit annoying for Pelly, but does name changer have damage? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Rear-ended a tiny bit there. Well, Zero got on the inside. Oh, lucky not the touch. As Pelly's fighting, trying not to get lapped. He's lost his front wing. Doing that. Sadly, Pelly. Sparkling first, Jensen second, Time third. Coming through that bit of a track. Definitely a fight for P1 here.
Oh, as Pelly. Yeah, because
penalty.
Pelly's going to need some luck. I think it'd be a miracle if he scores points, but he's already scored one of the season, so he's already broke that duck. As he sadly retires, well, that's a bit of a shame.
That's not a Jack miracle.
Yeah. Only had 11 laps to go, but
as
if he wishes to
Name
do that,
just got past Petterfall.
I missed that. Oh, my bad. But it's a 3-second gap to Tyne, so that's going to be difficult to make up. But he's on the soft.
I think Ty's got damage. Ty's got damage.
Ty's or Tyne?
Yes, Ty's. I'm trying to see. Has he got
I don't think
he
does. No.
No, it just really, really wide for that the long left-hander.
Yeah, and just looking at name changes, the gap is just falling at the moment. Every lap at the moment on this track is 3.3 kilometers, so it's not the longest track to make up time, but he's got enough laps to do it. I think if it was Spa, he'd only have 5 laps.
Will the top
Oh,
three
as
pits-
Jensen gets a penalty.
Jensen gets a penalty. This
That's-
is going to change everything.
That is very un-Jensen-like, if that was a word. But Sparkling now is right in the box seat. I think he's going to be jumping out of his rig. If probably he won't be doing that. But Tyne is now going to want to have a sniff at
Got
Jensen.
damage again. No, it's just a very big gap between.
Look at
the
Name
top
Changer. Name Changer is surely going to get DRS by the next DRS zone because he's caught up
he
rapidly.
definitely will. He definitely will.
As Brookie gets a penalty, sadly.
9-second time penalty. No, that's very lucky.
But look at Name Change. He's
he's
roared
caught
right onto the back of them.
up. Oh, this race is going to get more interesting.
I don't think you can write this script at the moment. We've had multiple race leaders and Jensen's got a penalty out of all this, which would drop him down to 4th. So it wouldn't be the end of the world, but after the full 26 points last race, I think he's going to want to do better. And I can't see him really overtaking Sparkling and pulling away 3 seconds, so it's going to be really tough. A name changer,
really,
he's going to...
The only way is up now for, like, excitingness.
Yeah. But it's a 4-horse race at the moment for the win. And I don't think Jensen will be there, so it is really between Sparkling, and I don't think it's going to be between Name Changer either, so I think Tyne maybe, if he can get past Jensen, he's going to be in a fight for the win here. But Jensen is just serving Sparkling at the moment as a little
Brookie's going to retire in the pits, surely, you know? He's still going on, fair play to Brookie.
I won't speak too
up
soon. Oh, it might be for fastest lap, to be honest.
Yes, maybe.
Does he have the pace to do it, though? That's going to be tough for him. As we have Sparkling leading by 6/10 over Jensen, who's used a lot of his ERS to try and get past Sparkling, but...
Name Changer almost hitting the rear of Tyne there. Getting very close to him.
Jensen will still get a podium at the moment with Name Changer's penalty, but... As Rocco gets a penalty, but he's not near the front, he's down in 9th. And all of this actually, in terms of down in 10th for Bullboy, he's too far behind, I think, to take advantage of the penalty, sadly.
Oh, Felix has just spun. He got on the throttle way too early.
Oh, he's retired as well.
He's retired.
A brave
he had a collision there with Felix.
Felix has spun? What do you mean? You mean Brookie?
Yeah, but Felix and Zero had a collision.
And
Zero
retires, yeah.
Zero just gave up, yeah. Oh,
well, it's a shame with all these retirements, because if Pelly still stayed in, Pelly might get points if he would have stayed in, but he still needs a couple more retirements.
Felix is just retired, he didn't retire in the pits or anything.
Yeah, he did it on track, I think it might have been a race quit.
Yeah.
But back at the race, in the front, Name Changer's still trying to get past Tyne. They've all got low ERS apart from Sparkling. He's just controlling this race.
Yeah, there was just rage quit.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Wooden spoon though.
At the moment. But look at Name Changer. He's almost pushing around Tyne. And he's going to try and go around the outside, which, he's not close enough. But down the main straight, Tyne's got a bit wobbly here, and he's going to have the ERS Name Changer to try and get past Tyne.
At the front now? No.
Oh, Tyne still has DRS, which is serving him as a real barrier to stop Name Changer getting past. But these last couple of laps might get really aggressive here, and I can see a couple of crashes coming near the end. What do you think, Jack? Do you think there'll be any crashes near the end?
Tyne's going to collide into Jensen.
That's not a bad shout. But yeah.
And then Denzo's gonna crash into Ty's.
Just gonna go on board with Brookie.
Just going with the closest people crashing into each other. I reckon Rocco's gonna crash into Barrow.
See if Brookie can get fastest lap. I think he's gonna go for this. As near the front, it's a bit of a stalemate at the moment.
Tyne's either gonna crash out, Name Changer, or
Brookie can't get fastest lap. Sadly, that's unfortunate. Unseen, he's pushing Bullboy. These two have a bit of history as well in Bahrain.
The top four between it's separated two top fifth, which is Perivale, is 8 seconds from Jensen. Or Sparkling even, sorry.
Who haven't we given much screen time? I don't think we've given seen much of Denzo, to be honest. So I think I'll zoom in on Denzo. Oh, Brookie. Yeah, he went for fast lap. Oh, Rocco! Rocco's going to go down the inside of Berra. The two NSX teammates are. I don't think there was any team tactics there, but Berra, yeah, he's on the fresh
Very
softs.
nice move from Rocco there, actually.
Maybe Berra's softs are starting to go off because, or maybe he's just got damage.
I think name changers are as well, to be honest.
Oh, where's Jensen? Look how close he's getting to Sparkling. He just doesn't have the ERS though, so once he gets below 20%, which is what he does have at the moment, as you can see, he does lose performance down the straights, which is being shown here.
Ninja loses it going out of the corner, I can...
Oh, I thought you meant he spun, I was going to say.
I mean, he lost it, but he caught the rear end. But he's caught he's got back right back up. I don't know which way it goes. Right back up to time.
Has Ty's had any incidents this race? I don't think he's crashed with anyone. He's got damage, but
Rocco's got another time penalty.
Ty's is running quite a clean race, which I think is really nice to see, given how good he was in F2, and he started F1 really poorly by his standards with his pace, but he's responded well. As Denzo won't care about that, he's gonna be trying to get past him. He's on 25 lap old hards, and he's run out of ERS here. Is he going to trying to go around the outside of Massenet? No, that's not going to be an option. As Rocco's going to try and... No. Rocco is going to go for a dive bomb down into Mirabeau.
Nice,
and he's going to get past Denzo. What a move from Rocco.
Ties as well, but...
This is becoming the Ties train at the moment. Ties has got damage on his... I think that is his left side end plate.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say, yeah, tyres. You say you're like Denzel's on 25 lap old hards, but Tyne is on 25 lap old mediums.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Very impressive.
Yeah, I think it's more Denzo's. I don't know, strategy choice possibly has been a bit odd. I think he should have maybe gone on to the mediums, given with the safety car. But look at Rocco. He's absolutely pushing around Ty's. The damage, he's really just... Rocco's not trying to waste any time here. He's going to try and get past Ty's. These two obviously collided in Spain, the last race, which took both of them out. So Rocco's not going to be a happy man behind Ty's. He's going to really want to get past. He's going to try and go around the outside of Massenet for the inside into Casino. That is a beautiful move from Rocco. Ty's may have front wing damage, but Rocco won't care as Denzo gets close. What a battle this is.
Unseen can't get past Bullboy. I thought he's already got past Bullboy. You just can't get past him.
As Hiddy's now starting to join this fight from all the way 6th downwards. Haven't seen much of Hiddy this race, which has been a bit disappointed for his standards. He's always, if you like, best of the rest. As Brookie's given up with fastest lap, I imagine. It's Unseen, still behind Bullboy. This has just been a bit of a horror show from the NSX, man. I don't think Mads will be seeing his teammates score any points, and they will probably stay bottom of the standings in the Constructors, which is a bit disappointing, but nonetheless, moving back at the front, Jensen still 2nd place, still waiting for a penalty. Jensen's probably from Sparkling.
As Unseen finally gets past.
Just as I said, yeah. He might have been let through by Bullboy there because it was a bit of an odd spot. Unless he made a move into back, you never know. Oh, Bullboy, I think going for fastest lap possibly. Zero's not happy clearly on Discord. He's fuming. But let's zoom in on his teammate here because he still might get the win if he can have a bit of luck with penalties. His name changer gets another penalty.
Gets another one.
It's a shame for Jensen because I think he would have wanted Tyne or Sparkling to get a penalty, but still
I'm just going to say quickly. Sparkling might not get the win because he went out 1 minute before the 1 minute silent was finished.
I think that's fine. I don't think that's going to be anything too
I
serious,
have
really.
I have let Stephen know just in case, but
I don't think
know.
he realised he all said yes in the Discord, so that should be fine. But looking at the battle for 8th, Denso still behind ties. So Denzo's just been stuck behind Rocco, I think initially, who got past him and got past ties. And as you can see, Rocco's pulled out a 4-second gap from ties. So ties is lapping quite slowly here, and Denzo's really going to be eager, even though he is on those hard. He's still looking like he's got much better pace than ties. As
Ballboy
Jensen,
just fell right off of our way because he kept.
Jensen's right onto the back of Sparkling, almost pushing the Aston Martin rear wing, which is obviously, sadly, next season going to become its own team. But look, it's 2/10. Jensen's going to have to make a move here if he wants to get out of 3 seconds from Tyne, and I think that's why he's starting to hurry here.
Very, very, very close to Sparkling.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets a.
He just doesn't have the ERS. He doesn't have the ERS, and we still look at Sparkling. Sparkling still has over 20%, which is going to give him a much better energy boost down the main straights. As below 20%, you will see the rear
There
light
is
flashing.
still a ties train, a very small ties train, but
You say small, but it's actually 3 cars: Denzo, Baron, Hiddy. So it's the
Yeah.
biggest one at the moment.
it's the only train at the moment.
Yeah. Petivar, I feel bad for him. He's running 5th, which is a brilliant result for him, but he doesn't have anything doing
Barry's
for him.
crashed.
And that's going to be, I think that's the exit
Is that-
of turn 1.
Was that a collision with ties, or was that a collision
Oh,
with
it might
him?
have been with Denso, and Denso's getting close.
Yeah, he's just.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
don't know, he
very-
wasn't. Oh, it's Denso! Denso's going to go down the inside of ties. I mean,
I told
that
you,
looks a
ties
risky
would crash.
move.
Denzi would crash into ties. What did I say?
And now Hiddy's getting held up behind, so Denzo just went for a bit of a risky move, and well, this is starting to kick off. I think some risky moves are being made here. And Bullboy might get points here. And Unseen, look at that, Unseen, who maybe thought he wasn't going to get points in 13th. He might well get points, so to all the drivers who did retire, you shouldn't retire because you've always got points, especially around Monaco, so they might be slamming their desk.
Oh, Hiddy's got damage as well.
So if Hiddy pits, Bullboy might get possibly... Nah, I think he's too far off, but... And Hiddy's not going to pit anyway because it's the last lap.
I'm just
And
going to say,
Sparkling.
right?
Oh, look at that.
I did call it that Denzo would crash into ties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, good prediction. I thought you were going to say a bit more, but nice.
But yeah. Sparkling might have the win secure.
Yeah. Sparkling's just going to come through the third sector. He doesn't want any sillies, especially through the likes of the piscine or the swimming pool and tobacco. He's really not going to want to risk the car. But just Sparkling, he's led a lot of laps, I think the most of anyone this race. He's done 28 laps on these mediums, and he's going to come around the last corner. Sparkling's going to weave across the line. Sparkling's going to win the Monaco Grand Prix, the crown jewel. As Tyne gets second and Jensen only gets third, sadly for him, but take a bow, Sparkling. You've played that race to complete perfection. Well done. As Name Changer gets fourth, Petival crashes across the line for fifth. Rocco gets a strong sixth, considering how he was leading and then had to pit down right at the back. Ties is going to come home in eighth, which is surprising given the amount of times he's clipped the
No,
wall.
he's going to come home in ninth.
Still good points for AlphaTauri as
Yep.
Unseen. He's now
Brings
going
home
to
a
be...
point
Yeah.
for Williams.
And it's going to mean they're only 1 point now behind Haas. So that is going to definitely help Williams' fight to not get the metal spoon, I guess you would say, in the constructors. As Bullboy's going for fastest lap, but he's down on his time, and sadly for Bullboy, I don't think it's going to be fastest lap for the number 57. As he's going to round the last corner, and that concludes the Monaco Grand Prix. Brilliant race.
Yeah. Very tired at the end of that one, and Rocco gets driver of the day.
Yeah, slightly breathless there. Feels like we've exercised, but Sparky is gonna take home the virtual trophy, but still a trophy nonetheless. He's gonna
Yes.
have all the pride possible. I'm sure his ego's gonna be flying after this. I think he's had
I
some
mean,
unlucky races, but definitely deserved to.
think of it this way: we exercised our voice.
Yeah, I was gonna
Voice.
say it's some sort of exercise, surely. But yeah, sparkling, kinda. I don't know what you do with the champagne, fizz it up, but Gent definitely is going to be happy there alongside Tyne. And Tyne, I think my driver of the day today, I think it'd be between the two Ferraris because I think I'd give it to Tyne because he did get second, which is a full 18 points, which does help him a lot. And Pedovol gets a strong fifth, the Czechoslovakian, if that's where he's actually from, but I
I
guess,
think it
yeah.
is.
Who would you give the most disappointing driver to, Jack?
I would say zero. I reckon he was gonna get some points, but
Yeah.
I was thinking he would get some points. He pit 5 times, but I was hoping he was gonna get more points or a point today.
I would probably give mine to Jensen, so I think the two Alphas were a bit
Yeah,
disappointing and the two Ferraris quite
I think
overperformed, really.
yeah they done pretty well. The two Ferraris brought home some decent points.
It wasn't catastrophically bad for the Alphas, but it was not probably good enough, I'd say, for them who are leading the Constructors, which is going to be brought down the gap, but not by much, as I will join the interviews. And Jack, will you be joining me? Or
Yeah, for the first time ever, I'm gonna be joining because I'm
lovely.
bored. I like drama. So.
And we're going to leave now. Hello, 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 and we are back for the interviews.
Hello, Bunty again.
Oh, and we will wait for the first driver as Pelly joins, but we'll just wait for all the others to join a party. Hopefully we get as many drivers. I don't think we'll be getting the likes of Zero and the ones who did crash, but I don't think Sparkling has a mic or Tyne does, so if you want, Jack, you can interview Jensen first.
Okay. So, Jensen, it was a pretty decent race, but pretty unfortunate at the end there. P3 in the end. Do you want to make any comments about the race?
And it should have been a win. I know I had the pace to win that, but yeah. A bit annoyed, mainly directing a Rocco. I mean, after the safety car restart, he was, I think, Tyne was on the inside of him coming into the chicane, and Rocco just turned in on him. And then I had a go, ended up getting held behind. Sparkling goes around the outside of me when I get blocked by him through the fast corners, and then I try and make a move, try and get alongside him for the chicane, and then he just moves straight away to the left hand side at the last moment. I almost get damage on him.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should really watch that back and think about how he drove there. But other than that, it was a good race. The pace was good. But yeah.
P3 in the end. How do you think you're going to do around Baku, which is the next Grand Prix?
Not good. I hate Baku. It's not my track at all. So, just gotta hope for another good result. Yeah.
I don't know what to say now. I'm
Well,
still new to this stuff, so.
Well, Jensen, I'll go on here. Good luck on the next race round, Baku, and well, still podium for today. So, unfortunate and condolences for this race, but good luck on next race. And thanks for racing as always. And Jack, who do we have else in the party, or who would be next?
Ball boy.
Ball boy. Ball boy. Well,
Yes.
it was no points in the end, but I think it was a very strong performance generally for your standards. I think 11th may not sound the best, but definitely went well. Do you want to take us through qualifying where you were 14th, but at least you weren't last?
Yeah, I think qualifying. I mean, yeah, looking at the gap afterwards, 3 seconds is a lot, but I beat Brookie, I beat Pelly, and I think that's it, isn't it? So,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, at least I wasn't last, because I was thinking going into this with no practice, I'd probably start last. So, yeah.
Well, in the race, it was a little bit kind of topsy-turvy. You were moving up the order and then moving down the order, but in terms of the last and a couple of the other safety cars, I saw you boxing twice for the mediums. How did you feel in terms of strategy the safety cars played out with you, and like the safety cars and stuff?
Yeah, no, I went on the hards. I think, yeah, was it the first safety car? I went to hards, did a lap, pitted, and then went back to mediums to get rid of the hard tires. And I just went to the end on the mediums. But I think today, I mean, the guys who got past me, I mean, yeah, the pace they had was extraordinary. So, but of course, you know, I tried my best to try and, you know, at least try and hold people up and maintain position, but it's just so difficult, especially when they're overtaking you in places that I've never seen an overtake before. It's yeah, so I mean 11th is amazing anyway. Like, I know it was last, but yeah, so close to a point, but oh well.
Well, just last thing on a race, when you were ahead of Unseen, were you just hoping to keep ahead of him till the end, and where did you feel you were just maybe losing the most amount of time?
I don't know, I just feel like everybody else was faster, so it was much more difficult to maintain like their pace compared to mine. So yeah, but I'm looking back at it, I think, yeah, Unseen got past it near the end, but he was going to get past anyway. You know, like, I'm surprised I was able to keep ahead of some drivers for like 5-6 laps, you know, but yeah. I guess I'll look forward to the next race.
Yeah. Well, the next race is Baku, which is another street track where it's obviously easy to pick up damage, and penalties are maybe less regular around Baku, but for the sake of Mercedes and the constructors, you'll surely want to just have a bit of luck maybe next race and get back into the points.
Yeah, I think once again gotta hope for like a late safety car, or, you know, people to crash so I can get at least a point or two. Because I went for fastest lap today, and yeah, it didn't go well. I was still like seconds off the fastest lap, so yeah, just gotta look forward to next race.
Yeah, well, the next race, it's a new beginning, so you never know around Baku, and as always, thanks for racing, and unlucky on just missing out just slightly on points.
Yeah, thanks for the stream, as always.
No problem. And Jack, do you want to interview, I don't know who else is in Pi, it might be Pelly, possibly?
Name changers here.
Oh, name changers joined, okay. So you can interview
I tried not to be interviewed, okay. I just came to talk shit.
Okay, who's after that then? Is it Pelly?
Hello, Pelly.
Hello.
So how do you think your race went today? Got any comments on drivers?
No, I have no comments or something. Like, it was just nothing went right, to be honest. Like, qualifying didn't go right, race didn't go right. First stint, tried to stay out of the walls, didn't work. I had to pit earlier, and I managed to, like, when the safety came out, because I already pitted, I just decided to stay out, and I gained like positions, like overtook Ballboy with it. And on the safety car restart, I was quite surprised. Like, I was keeping up with Idenso. Like, it was just the gap was staying the same, like 1.5, 1.2. But then I got damage again, and then I had to pit. I pitted, and then I came out behind the rookie, and then I lost the car, hit the wall, and lost my whole front wing. And then I saw the safety car, so I thought, yes, at least I can have another chance. But then I saw I was left, and then I thought, fuck. But it's a shame. Like, hopefully, it's a shame like that. Like in real life, you can't. If you're left, you can just you can get left. You can go by the safety car, so you can go back to the back. You can go back to the back. But
Yeah.
hopefully the new game they will add it, like, because it's more real. Because usually in real life, if a Russell like is left, he gets a play. He can just overtake the car and just join at the back again.
But yeah,
Yeah.
pretty unlucky finish from you there. But Azerbaijan is the next race. How do you think you're going to go?
But I don't know, man. I'm only like just with no traction, so I haven't done any laps with no traction around Monaco. Like with medium, I was not great, but also not bad. But with no traction, I don't know, man. I think the grip is very low there, so I don't know.
Well, commiserations on tonight's race, and good luck for Baku.
Thank you.
Now we've got Name Ginger talking ship. I guess. Name Ginger, you there? Well, on that note, I don't know if you're going to end the stream, Bunty. Hello? Everyone's just died, apparently. Bunty, I need you to be here so you can end the stream.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to myself. Sorry, I thought my mic was on. Yeah, thank you all for watching the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a shame. The next one will be in a few months, but that was a very, very, I don't know, interesting race to watch and commentate on. And thanks to all the drivers for racing and all the viewers for watching, and we'll see you in a week's time for Azerbaijan.